Hi there, I just want to show you how you can create path text in Affinity Publisher. So not only can you create frame text and artistic text, shape text too, but also path text, which allows a particular portion of text to flow along a drawn curve drawn with the pen tool or a particular geometric shape's outline. So in this example we have a spiral and I want the text to flow around this curve here. So I'll go to the artistic text tool on the left, and then as I come over and hover over with the object selected, if I come over and hover over the curve, you'll see the cursor changes to this kind of a little T letter with the kind of path on it. So if I just click there once, I'll get this green starting point. I can bring that round to roughly where I want to start from, and this end point I can just leave where it is at the moment, but that's defining the extent to which the text will flow onto the curve from the start to the end. So I can now do a paste. That's a Command V, Control V on Windows. So I've pasted some text into the particular path. So again, looking at these handles, so this green handle at the start I can move to the left and make it flow a little bit better. I probably want it to be more starting at the very top. And if I wanted to, I can use this handle at the very bottom, this end handle, to control how much this particular text flows onto the inside of the curve, and I can actually make that happen. But in this instance, I don't think it's what I particularly want to be doing for this design. But it shows you what the end handle's there for. I'll just leave that just about there. Okay, with path text, I can select it, and I can make the font size bigger. Pull this back here like that. And I can change the formatting and the colour of the text to be more in keeping with, say, this brown colour, say. Make it a little bit darker. And I can also apply a style to that and create my own style for path text, etc. So now with that text enabled, I can select it and then come back to it at any point in time and adjust the handles. Now, one thing that's quite useful is that you can set the baseline for your text, and that's the distance between the actual curve and the baseline of the text itself, the path text. And I can control that using this option on the context toolbar with the artistic tool still enabled, and I can just drag that slightly upwards, and you can see that it just raises itself away from that line to allow you a little bit more clarity. Now if I just undid that work, it's back to when it was a shape, or a curve rather, I'll just do that again and then press the Alt Option key as I'm about to click. You'll find that I can bring this handle round again as before, and I can paste, and we can still retain the stroke there under the line. That's where your baseline can be very important, because you just want to pull that away from the text, which is effectively like a path-wide underline.